Hello and welcome to our Banter Blitz show. Happy to play a couple of games. I haven't played a single game today, so I'm absolutely looking forward to have some real chess action. Have done videos and stuff today, but not anything like playing a real game of chess. So I'm going to stop the Claudia game here. As usual, she gets a couple of points from me. No, actually not. Stopping on move 1 didn't cost me points, and we've got, I have to silence that. Now let's get going. Who's on? Who's on? A couple of guys that I know and who's challenging. Yeah, any particular order here? I don't know. Do I have some sort of interesting system how to do it? I don't know. Maybe just do it like randomly, but I should pick a premium. So I'm going to play Azure Mist and see what happens against him. Let's go b3. Let's go 1b3. Yeah, hello to all of you regulars in the chat. Couple of guys, I really hear every single week, like Crumling Student or Duke Crusher. So we have 1b3. The Larsen opening has seen some slight revival recently. Yeah, so we have got some outings there by Jubava, Report, and so on. Yeah, I'm playing for f4 here, and we'll play that now. Yeah, opening up the f file. Isn't that... No, I'm not winning a pawn there, but close to it. Yeah, I will try though. I mean, making his pawn structure a little bit worse is probably not bad. Yeah, I thought he should play knight g4 for this pin. Now I'm winning this pawn. I'm happy to take it. Oh, it would be nice if you use English in the chat. It's actually mandatory to use the language that is chosen for the Banter Blitz show. No German, please, yeah, if possible. I'm randomly taking the challenges. Bishop g4. That's an interesting move. I think I should move the queen out of that. No, please, no Spanish. No Spanish chat, please. I don't understand a word unless you want to order coffee from me, which is unsuccessful. Okay, maybe e4. I'm not sure. Yeah, e4. Let's get something rolling in the center. I've got two center pawns against 0. So no. I recorded something else. No new video series for Chess24. Yeah, I do understand German, but this is even it shouldn't be used here in the English Banter Blitz show. So here, yeah, I'm quite happy with this position. What to do next though? Yeah, I don't want to give up any material. Covering d2 here. I was attacking a7, but Seems he doesn't really mind. I would also like to play d3. I think I'm just going here and play d3 next. Having this, I want a stable center. The knight on c3 wasn't doing that much anyway, so maybe knight to e3, queen f4, something like that looks good. Need to organize the position a little bit. Okay, this is not strictly necessary, but he might attack the a-pawn, and now it's completely safe. Yeah, everything is protected a couple of times, and endings would be great now. I think I just go queen f6, trying to trade the queen. Yeah, this is a very comfortable ending with the far better pawn structure. Yeah, the question is where to go with the knight. Knight on e3 looks good, but how to do it? I wonder if I should actually go to f4 and try to take the bishop. The knight is better than the bishop, but it's difficult to make any progress. Let's put it there and see what happens next. Knight on c5 would be good, but tough to get working. Maybe he's going to play f5. No. c5. No. I wonder what black's plan is here. I'm not able to go to c5, unfortunately. I could play e5 here for e6. Okay, I have to open it up a little bit. I've got a request. Play some King's Gambit, please. I can try. What happened to the ChessExplained Blitz, the German Banter Blitz session? Yeah, I did four sessions of German of the German show, and it was generally well received, but it's still with the Chess24 administration to decide if I should do that on a weekly basis or not. They want to check some reports or something, and then we'll see. So I'm taking this. Okay, thanks for the game, Azure Mist. Let's see. I want to do it randomly. The only issue with randomly is that I might pick a non-premium member, but we'll see what happens. I hanged the rook on g2. Really? Okay, possible. Yeah, there was a request for the King's Gambit, and yeah, not possible here. Rook c2. Yeah, there was a bishop on b7. You might be right. You might be right. Okay, I'm playing the b3 line here against the French, which is a bit of a wacky opening, but not so bad. White shoots for long castles and takes this. Bishop e7 is a very solid way of playing for black. Yeah, they might have blundered g2 there. Didn't see it. Okay, so here I've castled long, and I try to do stuff on the king side. Something like g4, g5 maybe. It looks very loose, but yeah, a5. Let's stop this for the moment. Yeah, what is black up to? Like b5? Maybe b6? Knight to c6. Sorry, knight to c6. Yeah, b3 against the French is probably not the best line ever, but it's something interesting and not very standard, so why not? For a blitz game you can try that. I'm not quite sure if it is such a great idea to play in in every single game, but once in a while in blitz, why not? Yeah, here I'm trying to checkmate him simply. Bishop d3 and then h4 and so on. It's more of it's a caveman style position. I really am unsure about knight to c6. The knight on c6 is not allowing him any c5 breaks against my center, so I'm kind of happy about that. It looks difficult for him to drum up anything. That's a good move. Queen centralization. Yeah, I don't want to trade queens, but queen g4. You might have e5. Okay, I'm threatening the mate. After the trade, I think my position is slightly better. Okay. I think he should trade at some point. No, he does. No, I don't play b3 all that often. It came to my mind for the game before that, because I was just doing the first part of preparation for a training session that I'm going to do in my chess club next week. Yeah, I do a monthly training session for my chess club, and yeah, I usually pick the subjects myself, but I offered people the opportunity to request a subject, and someone requested that we should study games by Bardo Jubava and Richard Rapport, and yeah, I have to look at some b3 stuff then. Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah, I can take on d7. I don't know. It doesn't really do all that much. Yeah, I can really damage black's pawn structure, but it's not super convincing, I think. He might take on e5, and b7 is still hanging. Okay, so let's continue. Continue with just grabbing more space. Not easy for black to move here. It's not easy for black. Knight takes e5, pawn takes e5. I'm going to take b7. There's pressure. Bishop e8 was an idea. This is also possible, of course. I think I'm going to prepare doubling there. Yeah, this is over the board training session for my club is in Dienstlaken, my hometown, where also my chess club is located. So, what's the deal? He wants to go to d5, maybe. Aha, that's interesting. Most likely a good idea. Okay, I go c4. I don't understand why someone is continuously using Spanish in the chat while everybody is telling him that this is not right. It's a bit strange, I believe. Okay, so c4. Let's see. That weakened b4, but I wanted to grab the space and prevent knight d5. Okay, maybe I could have actually allowed this knight move and waited until he plays knight d5 for real, but okay. h5 here also makes sense. Oh, that looks dangerous. Opening up the long diagonal. He has to play bishop f6 basically here. Okay, threatening g5. Okay, it's recapture. Still threaten g5. Cannot take c7, unfortunately. And I have no direct checkmate, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, take here. And then play f5. Yeah, and he lost on time. Thanks for the game, aber Dirge. Okay, a nice message. Thank you for the message. Okay, so let's see. How can you play? Yeah, my name is right above the chat in blue, and if you hover above it, you should find a challenge button. So I'm randomly choosing and playing. Who do we have? La Loca. Let's get going with d4. So, yeah, Olaf, the German show might continue. It's currently with the Chess24 administration, if they want to do it or not. So, well, let's see. Can I do something else that I don't play usually? I could play King's Indian for a change. It's not super exotic, but I don't usually play it, so... Some good hints to avoid time trouble. Tja, there are some things to do. I mean, one thing that is quite important, and I know it sounds very basic, is to simply play the moves that you're going to play anyway. Play it quickly. Sometimes you actually look at the position and you have an immediate idea. And very often you know you're going to play this idea anyway, and you just sit there trying to convince yourself that you want to do it. At the end, you know you will do it anyway, so play those moves. If you have something that you feel like is so interesting that you don't want to that you cannot avoid it anyway, play this quickly. Oftentimes, for example, you have an interesting continuation, like a pawn sacrifice, an exchange sacrifice, and you kind of know that you play it at the end, and do it immediately. Yeah, there's really no need to waste time then, if you absolutely know that you cannot resist the temptation. So, okay, that's just one thing, by the way. There are many other things that could be relevant. What's going on in this position? I can play queen to f6 or something like that, or c5. I go c5, prevent bishop d4. That's an annoying move. And, let's see. Oh, did I blunder it back? Maybe. Okay, let's avoid bishop takes c5. So I'm a pawn up here. He fell to that tactic after knight c6 here in the opening. Black is threatening this, so white has to either cover d4 or play d5. Maybe he can take on e5. You have to react to that pressure. So let's see what La Loca is doing now. Bishop to d2. Retreating. Yeah, I can take and play rook e8 to trade stuff. It's probably not too bad. Oh my. So what can we do here? I can trade down now to an ending. That cannot be a bad ending, but is it a winning ending? It's very close at least. So let's take. And now c4. Making sure that this pawn is nailed down on a dark square. So he can play, no he didn't. I thought he might play the bishop to f2. Now I'm ready to play c6. Maybe I should have played f5 actually before. Should have done that before, but now he gives it to me with a check. This is a nice position for the bishop, dominating the white bishop, and I've got c6 coming next. So ultimately I should be able to use my pawns. His pawns on f4 and c3 are on dark squares. This is nice. So his bishop is staying quite passive, and he's not going to enter my position at all. Yeah, La Loca is not playing, but it's pretty difficult to suggest anything. Here I'm going to stop in on a dark square. Are there any interesting question coming up? Yeah, there's most of the chat is discussing somehow. Yeah, there's one guy continuously talking in Spanish, and this is the main subject somehow. Isn't there something else to discuss? Just ignore the guy. So here, yeah, I think I'm going to push that even further. King up to e4 is the next thing. Yeah, thanks Carlos. He's sending some feedback on my English opening repertoire, liking it. I know, that's interesting. Azul Mist asked if someone saw the Women World Championship game today. I did not see it. How did it end? I didn't see anything at all. Working all day. I only saw that Anna Muzichuk was trailing. Yeah, thanks for the game, La Loca. Where was born? Where in Germany? Close to the place where I'm living now. Never relocated all that much. Anna Muzichuk won, so it's open again. That's nice. Always good to have some entertainment. So okay, I'm playing Hans Gerhard. It was I played him a couple of times already, but it was still randomly chosen. So can I do something else there? Something else? I could play the Pilz defense maybe. I don't do that often. Want to vary a bit today. Blinder ask. No, I was born in Wesel, which is also near this place, not in Duisburg. Is Blühbaum a future top 10 player in the making? No, I don't think so. He's not even a chess professional at the moment. Definitely a very strong player, but without turning a 100% professional player, there's absolutely no chance of entering the top 10. You Crusher asks, who do you want to win the Women's World Championships? I have to be completely honest. I'm not very familiar with what's her name, Tan Zhongzi, the Chinese player. I really don't know her, to be honest. And I know that Anna Muzichuk is very strong, but I don't know the Chinese player. I'm sorry. So it's tough to say. I once featured a game of Anna Muzichuk in my YouTube channel, and I got into contact with her on Facebook. We just exchanged 1 or 2 messages about the game, and she was very, very friendly. So that's the only thing I can say, but I really don't know the Chinese player in the final. Okay, here the e-file will be a big problem for white. He's got tons of pieces there, including the king, and they're all unprotected almost. Very difficult. A surprise opening, which is good for blitz, but should not be played in classical chess. Yeah, that's true. Gambits is a pretty decent answer to that. There are a couple of gambits that are kind of semi-correct, let's say. And playing those in blitz certainly makes more sense. I've never played Anna Muzichuk. I just wrote to her about this game that I once featured. Now what to do? The e-file. Queen to e7 or something. Or bishop a6. Bishop a6 also prevents castling. Yeah, gambits come to mind. Also, openings I think that fare much better in blitz are those that give you some kind of initiative. Yeah, so the Benko Gambit, for example, is something that is a lot. This is really a great blitz weapon, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, here I'm taking twice, right? I can also take this first. This is easier, actually. No, I'm not playing the Oster Open in Oberhausen, which is also near my place. So, thanks for the game, Hans Gerhard. Yeah, after queen takes, bishop takes, I'm winning that unlucky queen. Okay, so let's see who else is on. And I'm playing, who am I playing? Hans Ganz, interesting. And he's got a picture of Leonardo DiCaprio. So what to do? Try something else. I'm not playing those. I'm not playing those open tournaments a lot that that are near my place, like in Oberhausen and so on. The thing is, I'm not such a huge fan of playing the same people all over again. If you play those local tournaments and play them again and again and again, yeah, then you meet the same players like every single time. And I like to play tournaments, but I prefer to maybe travel a little bit for them so that you get other opponents. So I traded off the dark squared bishop here against Hans Ganz and put my pawns on dark squares. Oh, He's giving me the big center pawn. And I'm happy with the big center pawn. And now f5. Yeah, now that e5, f5 pawn duo is going to be very dangerous. If I take, he has to take with the bishop, otherwise f4 wins a piece. But I don't want to trade, you know. My pieces are more active. And okay, so I'm getting this one. And now my pawns here. I would like to play e4 mostly, to open up the queen and get, open up the queen and get the e5 square. This knight on d2 doesn't look all that great. Okay, so I think that knight should be activated. Knife to f4. Yeah, what now? If I play queen g5, he's got g3. I probably need more pieces. Yeah, to d3 or where to go? h3 also comes into consideration. It looks like a good square here, right? I cannot take b2 now. Knight takes probably is going to be trapped. Okay, so I go back. I'm quite happy here, just playing, yeah, like solidifying the king side and then get something going in the middle of the board and try to attack him. Bayern Schalke, yeah. Yes, there's football or soccer if you prefer that on TV. No sports for me. Have to work in the evenings. So here, I'm still this pawn up. Okay, let's push f4. Open up that bishop. Cannot be bad. Well, a bit technical the way I play that, but it is technically speaking very good for black. Just trading here is fine. I've got the better bishop here. And my pawns are all on dark squares, so it is very nice. I could have played g5. Yeah, King's Crusher always said Blitz Banter instead of Banter Blitz. I noticed that. I found that kind of nice. Bishop h5 was good after f4. I don't know. It looked like a good position to me for black. So, what to do? I think I'm going to just walk to the h pawn. So, where to go? How to go? Like that, huh? Yeah, white probably will play some c5. So, He might go around there to c4, b5 and so on. I can also just take it. Or maybe the bishop here isn't bad. Anyway. No, I'm not going to play a tournament in April. I mean, not another one. I've got the tournament in France coming up, which is certainly enough. Oh, what did I do here? I just forgot about that. I completely forgot that he's getting it so quickly here, the pawn. But it should work. G3. Has to play the bishop first. Let's see here with the tempo. Oh wait, if he takes a G2, D6, promotes, no, it doesn't work. So I can do it. My ELO rating in real life is 2,440 or something, or maybe 37 or 38 or something along these lines. It's usually quite stable, so it's somewhere around that. So thanks for the game, Hans Gans. Put up a tough resistance there after the bad opening. So who do we play next? Poker Mocker. I played him last week. Funny. I do it randomly, but I get people I played last week. So I want to play a little bit differently today. Let's just some other openings. Something sharp against this possible. I'm playing the Panov here. Let's see. Oh, he takes immediately. This is helpful, getting the bishop out here in one go. Looks nice. Bishop g4. No, unfortunately not. Okay, I'm quite happy here. This is a good IQP position. Knight c3, probably the next move. This position also could have happened from a Queen's Gambit accepted. It's slightly in a slightly old-fashioned line. Oftentimes white gets such a position by moving twice with the bishop, and here it was possible to get it in one move. To c4. Okay. The move that black has to be very aware of is d5, but somehow he doesn't care about it, so I'm going to push d5 now. I wonder if I can actually insert rook e1. Let's just do it like that. Now I think bishop e7 now is very likely. Is there anything better than rook e1? Queen b3 is going to castle. Yeah, it looks lame. It looks really lame. Knight e5 is not bad. It's probably good, huh? Immediately pressurizing him. The question, can you play the Sicilian Mora Matulovic Gambit? What is the Matulovic Gambit? I don't know what that is. The Smith Mora I know and can play, yes. I try some e4 next and see what happens. Bishop takes f7 was suggested. Did that work? I don't think it did. Would be surprising. Okay, but I'm quite happy here. Why are you guys suggesting bishop f7? I don't believe that this could work. Did it really work? I would be really surprised. So here, knight c4 is very annoying there. Maybe I should have put it to d5, my bishop. Bishop f4, bishop f6 looks a little bit off. I'm quite annoyed that b4 instead of knight e5. Yes, but what did it do? That didn't threaten anything, right? Here b4, I don't know. What does that threaten? And this looks like a quite forcing position. b3 can actually take e3, so I have to move my bishop. Yeah, now b3 might be on. But I'm still not quite happy with this. It doesn't look particularly great. It's a bit lame, everything here. I didn't really get too much here. Yeah, I think I need to threaten something. Not threatening something there is too lame. Yeah, that doesn't do much. I would probably try to trade. Come on. I wonder if bishop f6 is an option here. Okay, do it here. Let's go here. I wonder if bishop f6 is something. Okay, knight takes a3 he wants to play, I believe. So maybe move the bishop again. I'm not getting anywhere here. Not anywhere. He's defending this quite well. Yeah, I need to somehow activate a little bit here. It's just not good. Yeah, knight takes a3. Okay, I can threaten mate, yeah, for a change. It's a little bit annoying. King f8 doesn't work, g6 doesn't work, and h6 also doesn't work. That's funny. No, that doesn't work. Check, check, and it's made in a couple of moves. That was a sudden end of the game. Defending very well here, Poker Mocker, and then he fell into this this little thing here. That was a bit lucky on my part. Thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for watching as well. I'm sorry. Okay, who do we play? Devil 70. Let's see what the devil is up to. Yeah, thanks for the game, Poker Mocker. Yeah, Devil is not playing, huh? Is he around? Looks like it. It seems he is not going to play out a move. That is not good. Okay, 3, 2, 1, abort. Okay. So now I'm taking a couple of guys on from the top of the list. Here we have El ajedrecista Leon. I can absolutely not speak any Spanish. Maybe the Dutch defense, yeah? Try something else today. What is he up to? Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is a good move, unfortunately. Knight c3. That's what I play myself. It's a bit... yeah, it's annoying, I think, for the Dutch player. Really? Crumbling Student, I only played 3 times. No, 4 times. Okay. So, what about that football game? Bayern Schalke. It's Bayern playing at home, yeah? Okay, they will win easily. Yeah, I'm bringing the knight over to f7, covering e5, g5, and so on. He might take on g6, send my knight to h8, yeah? That would be really funny. Currently, I think I'm threatening to take on g5. Oops. Okay, doesn't matter. He's sending my knight to h8. I don't think I ever had a knight on h8 on move 8. That is... ugh, yeah. Yeah. The Dutch defense. That's what you get for playing the Dutch defense. A wacky position. Yeah, but, as Bent Larsen said, the Dutch defense brings out the chicken in the player. I don't quite know why, but it's a funny quote. The Dutch is kind of, it's really a little bit of an odd opening. I don't really think it's bad, you know. It's just extremely wacky sometimes. Yeah, he allows me to take there. But g6 is extremely weak. I wonder how I'm supposed to develop here. That's really difficult to see. You know what? I'm going for something radical. I'm just giving him... Oops. I was giving him g6. I wanted to sack this pawn, but he didn't want it. Yeah, now I'm fine. Now I'm just enjoying the bishop pair. I know, the c8 bishop, but give it a bit of time. This bishop will be a good piece. g4. No, I'm not taking that. I want my bishop on an active position. Maybe he's going king f2 here, yeah. No, I don't have enough time to play every challenger. I'm on for 2 hours. No, actually for 90 minutes, I'm sorry. And there are tons of challenges. Probably roughly 40 to 50, so... The compensation for the sack on g6 was the bishop pair. I'm always happy to give a pawn for the pair of bishops if I'm decently coordinated. I thought the remaining pawns wouldn't be all that great. Maybe that was a wacky idea. Yeah, that's true. The Dutch defense is quite it's unclear actually what that means, because there's the classical Dutch, the Leningrad, and the Stonewall. And the order probably is that the classical is the most shaky one probably, and the Stonewall and Leningrad is quite fine. Remin asks, are you ill? Yeah, do I look ill? I mean, it's sometimes weird how you look on the camera. I'm pretty okay. I still have... There's no such thing as a bad bishop on c8. You can always activate it. Yeah, probably that pawn sack was a little bit dubious, but I tried it, and he didn't take it. I probably have to reroute my bishop. It doesn't do anything on h6. And ultimately, my bishops are doing stuff. I don't know if c5 was a good move, but I felt it was interesting. Okay, he went back to b2. Yeah, I can take now and activate this piece. Threatening bishop e3. Annoying move for white. Oh, it's not reacting to it. Then I'm playing that. I can be absolutely sure that I'm taking stuff. I have something else there. That's okay. And now I'm 2 pawns up and have more space. And that's a rook. Yeah, I was coming from behind in this game. Absolutely. Okay, yeah, there was certainly ways for white to improve this position. I think the position out of the opening was a bit tricky. Thanks for playing, El Ariedrista Leon. Ooh. So, who am I going to play? Like, randomly, George S. George S. from Greece, I guess. And I haven't played him before, so... A new opponent. What is George up to? e4. Let's see. I try to get in some Gambit now. That is, I mean, nothing too fishy, but some Gambit. Like the Schliemann or something, the Danish Gambit. Nope. And let's try if he goes knight g5 or something, then we can do something funky. No. Do something aggressive. They just don't. Okay, so the only way to get something going is I have to play h6 g5, caveman style. Oh, he played h3. That's actually very nice of him. Yeah, the fried liver attack. Something like that. Oh! He played c3. I should have thought about this for one moment here. Oh my god. b4, threatening to win a piece. Ah, that wasn't good. But maybe I'm still alive. That's a bit shaky here. Okay, I hope I manage to actually take the pawn. I mean, he can play g5 in this position, but that opens up the h-file. He does, though. Oh, how can I attack him somehow? Bishop g4, yeah, looks normal to get the pin in. Pin and win, but not so easy to do. Very annoying pin by that bishop, huh? Rook h5, maybe. That's extremely. Well, rook h5. Okay, this threatens rook g5, just taking, of course. But it might also. I might also play king to e7 and queen h8. No, I'm not going to play one knight h3, rook g1. I'm sorry. This is a bit too much. I still want to keep it somewhat. No, I'm taking that. That I'm taking, absolutely. Pin and win. Yeah, that was quite helpful for me, of course. Now, can we... No, I just go back, huh? Yeah, that's the only counter player on f7. My rook has to move here anyway. But where do I go? Knight to h7, there's potentially knight g5. I don't quite know what to do here. My rook is hanging, and if I go back, there is knight to g5. I mean, this is not such a big issue. I just wondered if I have something better. I didn't see it, so let's do it. He will take f7, no? Yeah, rook h7. I probably could have played a bit quicker. My queen on d7 has absolutely no square. That's something that I need to watch out for. If I move the bishop on g4, he might play bishop e6 or something like that. Like here, yeah. Probably should block that. And bishop h3. Maybe I could have played bishop h3 immediately. Yeah, the bishop a7 is really strong. Craig Evans is right. That's the black shark, yeah? As Victor Bologan coined it in his books. The black shark. One point of the black shark is that I can take now here, as there is this spin with the bishop here from a7 to g1. So knight g4 blunders the rook. Not doing that. Where is the mate? Where is the checkmate? Knight g4. Don't see the mate. Wait. You might take a6 there. Long castles. No. Let's not castle long. Bishop f1. Yeah, I should have taken the rook. Yeah, I know. I know. I had something easier. Yeah, certainly. Okay, let's just go forward here. Okay, so here I will take. And now probably bring the queen into the game. That one I covered. And now it's made on g2. Yeah, thanks for the game, George S. I haven't blundered my queen yet. Yeah, I sometimes do, right? Queens are very endangered in my games. Okay, so who I'm going to play now? Who do we have? Voleur de Poule, Jean-Claude Doucet. So, yeah, let's go Sicilian. Let's go with the Sicilian. Yeah, g6. Yeah, maybe we get some dragon position now. Which is not really my field of expertise. Oh, yeah, he's taking a very long time. What am I doing? Oh, he's playing the close Sicilian all of a sudden. Okay. Yeah, that's very solid. Yeah, I like this black setup. Very flexible. You have rook b8 for b5, or can play all kinds of setups. It's very versatile, black's position. And I'm not so sure what white's idea is here. f4 is not on. May I just d5, huh? Or e5. e5 is also good. Asking the knight what this is. People are purposely talking in languages other than English. Ja, warum auch nicht? Manchmal kann man es ja machen, aber doch nicht die ganze Zeit. Okay, so he played c4. That means the center is closed, closed, closed. So I have to open up the king side. The question, do you play fianchetto systems with black? Once in a while. I play the Banco Gambit, which is a g6 based opening, but and I've played the King's Indian a lot some years ago, not so much recently. Yeah, here I'm just developing. Queen d7. I'm just going to centralize pieces and ask him about an idea. Yeah, here he might have an idea, like sacrifices on c5 and so on. I think I'm grabbing this bishop. Why not? In another dialect, the Saxonia. No, I cannot do that. I'm really not good with that. Okay, come on, open it up. Yes, this is a good move probably, and something that I did not take into account all that much. Oh, what am I doing here? Come on. Rook takes, I have to take with the king. Hui. Not paying enough attention here. Bishop takes, I could have blundered the queen. Yeah, not so great. If I go here, this knight to f6. Oh my god. Don't like that. Here, knight g6, king d8. That looks bonkers. Queen to f7 is blundering the d6 pawn. King g8, knight f6 takes. That's really bad. Okay. At least here I don't see an obvious refutation. Probably my issue here. There is one, but I don't see it at the moment. Now that I really played badly. Yeah, he still has knight f6, but maybe queen f5. No. Queen f5 might be playable, but it looks bad. I completely screwed that up, that game. Playing far too superficially. Yeah, that's a good move. I have queen f7, maybe still. Knight g4, queen takes g6. Not happy with this position. But if I take... Maybe I can take, actually. And play king c7. A good line in the French exchange with e takes d5. Well, you equal with almost anything. And if you want to try something, play a quick knight c6. It's not so easy for white to completely, bore you out. Okay, so here I was thinking queen to f5, but there's queen g7. Oh, okay. If I go here, then he takes that, or what? Probably yes. Wow, that doesn't look good. Very critical, very critical. Voleur de Paul has played really well. And I didn't play well. He offers me a draw. Why? Nah, not taking a draw. You have to try to convert those positions. If you offer draws, I'm mostly declining here to force you to try to win this position. You have to, really. No, he's not speeding up. It's not speeding up. Yeah, winning on time. You know, you have to try to win those, even if you are down on time. He outplayed me very convincingly, and you have to try to win. You cannot escape with draw offers from good positions. Yeah, very well played though by Voleur de Paul. So, next game. Yep. Club Xadrez Tui. Something like that. So, can I get some Gambit in this time? He might play one. Maybe he goes f4. No. It's already 3-0 for Bayern against Schalke. It was to be expected somehow. So I have to be aware that this is actually a 3-minute game. Very important. Yeah, I've gotten a little bit of a space advantage in the center. That's nice. But White has the bishop pair and is having a solid position. I'm currently threatening to take on c3, which would basically give me a winning ending. So he has to react to that. Like knight c3, bc3, bishop c4 for a triple pawn. That's a good move. That's a really good move actually. Knight c5 coming. Or knight g5. Seems I didn't play this opening well. Knight g5 is actually pretty annoying there. Wow, knight g5 is really annoying. Yeah, here f6 should still be okay. Let's trade that bishop. That bishop on c4 looked like a real pain. So trade it. Yeah, now I'm fine. Again, the bishop on h4 is not looking all that great. Can just centralize my pieces. And White is not really all that quick. He's taking quite a long time there. Yeah, knight on d4 looks nice for black. It's tough to give White some advice. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to trade that. And now, what to do? How to put some pressure here? Maybe activate the queen. And like rook d7, rook d8. Yeah, this was kind of what I was hoping, that he would weaken himself a little bit. And this is what he did. So the d-pawn now is a nice target. He should probably play f4 here, to be honest, to get something going with the bishop. This is a good move, actually, which I should have taken into account. c4 was bad, really. Now my position is fantastic. I'm threatening to take on d3. Where do I put it? Okay, now I'm taking this. Yeah, isolated pawn says white should have played f4. That's definitely true. He had opportunities to play f4 and somehow he didn't. Would have helped a lot. Is knight f2 move? Knight f2, bishop takes. No, it isn't. Oh, that was a pre-move here, huh? Shocking pre-move, but now knight f2 does work, huh? Don't get that too often that you actually can get the smothered mate to work. Yeah, thanks for the game, Club Stui. Yeah, this is the way the game would have ended, huh? The smothered mate, always attractive. So anybody near the bottom of the list, maybe like here. Oh, Moby, I haven't played him for quite a while, but I've got a couple of games in against him. So the King's Gambit was requested, so maybe I can get it in. I don't mind to play this once in a while. Moby is, he's around, it seems. Ah, we get the King's Gambit. That's funky. Ooh, knight c3, I think. But I don't quite remember. I think this is how they do it nowadays. Playing for compensation. Like f takes g3, h takes g3. White sometimes get compensation with bishop c4 and play on the f file. But black can also play g4 here when I go knight h4, I think. Yeah, Moby is taking his time. If you don't know this continuation, not easy for black. If he plays bishop g7 and I take on f4, he might have g4. I wonder. This one. Okay, now I think I can take. I'm happy to do that. Are there any top players who play the King's Gambit, like in the top 100? No, not really. At least not on some kind of regular basis, but it is seen from time to time for surprise value. There was a game, for example, played by Adiban in the recent Tata Steel tournament, I believe, against whom actually? Kayakin. I think it was Kayakin. And he played, I think it was a draw. Was an exciting. It wasn't so exciting, but it was interesting to see the King's Gambit played on that level. So maybe h3, provoke him to take. I know it was Wesley, so okay. I was thinking it was Kayakin, but one of the top guys. Not sure about h3, maybe that wasn't all that great, but if he takes it, queen takes, at least I'm threatening mate on f7. And I'm not quite sure where the bishop is supposed to go. Yeah, here I've got knight d5. The thing that irritates me is knight d4. It might work. I'm gambling this. If knight d4 works, all the power to him. Queen d3, queen d8. He does play it, okay. It still seems extremely dangerous for black. A question about the Falk-Bear counter gambit. I don't think the pure Falk-Bear counter gambit with like f4, d5, ed5, e4 is any good, but of course you can play the line with taking and play into the modern defense. So just developing stuff. Knight c6 maybe. Oh my god. For knight e5. Yeah, let's get the rook onto the f-file. Stream dead? No, I don't think it is dead. Refreshing usually helps if you have an issue. Okay, knight f6. Don't know. The kind of move you want to play is some like rook f7, something really extraordinarily brutal, but I don't know if it works. I mean, he actually does not threaten to take the knight is the thing. Let's do that. If he takes it, I've got bishop b5. My idea here is if he takes on g6, I play e5 maybe. That's extremely wacky. Yeah, this is absolute caveman, but it is absolutely dangerous. Here, taking on a7. I don't think this is bad for me. I'm threatening knight takes b6 now. And if he takes on d5, I was thinking bishop to b5. It's going to be quite a dangerous continuation. Maybe something else even. But this is not bad, I believe. Queen c7. Maybe I just take this, huh? That looks that looks strange to take that pawn, but I'm threatening the knight on e6 and I'm threatening rook f7. I'm not quite sure what his move is. Yes. That I didn't see. Rook h6 is absolutely a good move. Why did I didn't see that at all. I was probably always having in mind that the bishop is on e3, but of course it isn't. Oh, then queen takes g6 was absolutely absolutely bad. Wow. It's just a bad position. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so I probably take him. This is unlucky, really unlucky for him. Now everything is hanging. So I'm taking this. And I'm threatening all kinds of stuff. Queen e8, queen g8, and so on. I lose the queen? Did I lose the queen? I'm kind of irritated by the chat. Did I blunder the queen? I don't see it. Rook g6 was check. Huh? I don't know. It was just very, very wacky. Okay, so if I get, I'm going from top to bottom and see if I have a 3-minute challenge. A 3-minute game I can still play. Yeah, the only 3-minute challenge is Olaf's, and he had a problem last week with his internet connection, so I feel it's not bad to play him. So let's go, Olaf. 3-minute game for the end of the show. I know this connection, please. Yeah, my knowledge here is quite limited. I've looked a bit at Robin van Kampen's series, but don't tell me, don't ask me what exactly he recommends. I'm going to have to make this up now. And this probably cannot be completely terrible, so maybe it is terrible. I don't know. If he plays it like he knows every single detail here. Yeah, I was thinking I should move the rook, but where? I want to just take e6, yeah. Being materialistic. Maybe he can. No. No. I don't see a tactic. Yeah, that makes some sense, but I can totally block this idea. And now take for knight d4. Yeah, that looks good, I believe. Nightmare on d4. Yeah, it's really a really strong piece. And yeah, knight c2. Yeah, I think I'll do it. It's too tempting. The white bishop is not doing anything. This is really important. I've got f4, Olaf, and I will play it. I really wonder sometimes what people in the chat are writing. Yeah, thanks for the game, Olaf. That was the end of this week's Banter Blitz session. And I hope I'm going to be back next week, certainly with the English show, but maybe also with the German show. I certainly would be looking forward to that. I hope you enjoyed to watch. I'm off now, not watching football. Some of you might, but I think as it seems the result is so bad for one side, it's probably not so interesting to watch. Thanks for watching this show. I'll be back next week. Bye bye.